Well, I can say one thing about the Northwest: when it's not snowing or blazing hot summer, about 5:30 in the morning currently, you get some good sunrises with a lot of color. I'm sure the camera doesn't give it justice, but yeah. So I got Bend, Oregon, and a Redmond, in which they'll probably just send me back to Red Bluff after that, but we'll see. I'm in the middle of my week, hump day, and so I gotta go down and do these dry groceries, and then if they send me back, that's fine, but hopefully they'll just send me back to here or Hermiston, and I can do a little bit more, but we'll see what happens. Well, today's my Friday, and they gave me a run up here to Cottage Grove. And I got it empty going back to Red Bluff. So not a bad deal at all. Just kind of relaxing ride. No big rush, because when I get back, I'll be limited on hours and probably just go home. So, yeah, it's been a good week. Ran up to Hermiston, ran around for them, ran around for Grandview, Washington with the groceries, came down Red Bluff. Yeah, just easy going runs. It's been really nice. And, yep, go ahead and take my full 5 days off and then come back and do it again next week. But I've definitely been enjoying the endless ice. I mentioned that in the beginning of the video. And I'll keep mentioning it throughout my next videos to see how long it lasts. I mean, because the truck moves all the time. And so it can't be good for an ice maker to be banging and slamming around. So it'll be interesting to see how that thing turns out. So I'll keep you up to date. And that's why I got the warranty on it, $10 extra. But at this point, I'm spoiled on having ice 24/7 in the truck, so I don't think I'm going to give it up. I'll, keep having it replaced if it breaks, and maybe even try some other ones. But you never know. It may be pretty tough. Maybe it'll just last for a long time. We'll find out. Yeah, this store is a little bit tricky because you kind of got to go around the corner. Let's see which way this thing goes. Here we go. You kind of got to go around the corner to set yourself up to back into the dock. There we go. A little bit stiff, but not bad. And so you can find yourself wiggling back and forth, trying to get into the dock here closest to the building. It's not hard. It's just you feel kind of silly if you don't set it up right. And it never fails. It's always this dock that's available. Maybe I'm not as lucky as some of the other drivers, but every time I've come here, this is the dock that's open. So I got to do the complete L, wiggle my way in deal. And there's always people on the other spot, so I can't back in and then try to readjust. But that's okay. It's all part of the job. So there's only one other trailer to choose from here. And so what I need to do, see if I can get this out of my pocket here. Hard to do with gloves. Use a flashlight. Make sure that there's no paperwork on the back of this, or doesn't have a seal on it, or the doors are open. Last thing I want to do is find out that, they got a ramp in there, or, who knows what. This is why you have to kind of keep a space. You see this person here just rammed it directly into the dock. You can see how I did it over here. I actually left a space. button up, put my hand in sideways, and then that way, you know, you can clearly see. Here, pretty tough. But there is a big enough hole here where I could probably see what I need to see. And we're good to go. She's sounds empty, and there's nothing on the back, and the door's shut. It's got air in the tires. That's a good one. That's a plus. So I'm gonna grab onto it and get the heck out of here. So one of the things that you should check out every time you hook onto a trailer is check and see if it has registration. I know that's easy to overlook, and you know, here we can literally go to the shop if we're at the yard and have them print out another registration, so it's no problem. There's just no reason not to check it. It's right here where you're at working. Let me show you. It's right here. It's really simple. Only takes a second. Make sure it's got the card in there and the right one. There's no sense in missing that. I mean, too simple to check out. It's right there. You can get a replacement if you need it. And I believe you can go, I've been told that if they don't have one and you're at the store, that you can go into the store and they can send you one, have it faxed or whatever. I've never actually done that, but you know, it's an option. So let's see what we got here. Looks pretty empty. All right. And of course, always check and make sure that your fifth wheel locking jaws are locked in. I don't know if you can see that, but luckily they're painted yellow. And make sure they're wrapped around the pin there. If either one of those two things are not right, those jaws aren't locked in or those pins aren't locked in the back, yeah, I guarantee you it's going to be catastrophic. You do not want that happening. It's one thing to get a blowout or, you know, a bearing to go out on the trailer or something where you can pull over and have it fixed, but if either one of those two things go wrong, yeah, very likely it's going to be very unfixable. And you're going to be very sorrowful for a very long time after that. You know, no telling what can happen. Well, I had a little bit of a late start this morning, which is pretty normal for me on my go-home day. I get a little lazy and sleep in just a hair on my go home day, which is crazy because you think I just want to hurry up and go home, but I guess I'm starting the wind down process early on. But so when I get back, it's going to be somewhere around 2 o'clock, somewhere in there, 2:30, and yeah, pack it up and go home. It's been a pretty good week. Like I've said before, you know, you make all your money mostly in good weather and summer, you know, not that things can't go wrong, but I mean, for the most part, things go pretty darn smoothly. I mean, this week has been really sweet. The first day, I made 414, and the only reason it was low like that was because I don't have a layover, and most of it was just driving. And then, what was it? I had a 529. These are dollars that I've made each day. $529. Next day, it was $519. Let's see, so there's 3. Fourth day, which was yesterday, I made $477, which is pretty cool because my ADP is 478, so only 2 of the days was under my ADP, one only being pennies, and then the other one quite a bit more, but It's to be expected on a Monday. And today, since I'm basically just doing this one activity and then driving all the way back, I'm still going to have like 4 hours available or whatever. But it's fine. I mean, I'll still make 300 and I don't even know, 370, 380, who knows, something like that. But that's okay, because it's pretty tough for them to turn you on something if you only have like 3 and 3/4 or 4 hours. Yeah, there's stores that are close to the DC, but I mean, there's only so many of those, and it's just the way it goes. But I'm totally good with that. So that's what I got for you this week. I had a great week. That's the money I made. Um, Check out the ice maker in the description there. Um, you won't regret it. I definitely love it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next week when I come back.